comes from Australia, down under where they throw shrimp on the barbie. Let me tell you about our guest speaker tonight. And this is an international call. I did one last month for women. This is not only for women, but men to let you see to think local, but think local, but you can take a business global. And I have such deep respect for this. This is my other brother from another mother who is going to be our speaker tonight. He came out of a country called Bangladesh, came to the United States, learned English, and then he started driving taxis. And he got involved with a business that he did. His wife, beautiful lady, wanted to have a stay home and have a full-time cook. And his three sons are like stair steps. And the last time I saw them all together, we traveled the world. We've been in Africa together. We've been in numerous other countries together. And I tell you what, I have such a great deal of respect. He did so well in his business. He moved out of New York City from a taxi cab driver. Yes, a taxi cab driver. Moved out of New York City, hit the pinnacle of the company he's in now, and just done a fantastic job. And moved to Australia with his beautiful family, bought her a beautiful house. I mean, it is a gorgeous house. And stayed there, and recently, started about a year or so ago, expanded out into Japan, jumped on a plane to go to Japan. Listen to me. Went to Japan, don't speak no Japanese, start talking to people at the hotel, and start building a business out in Japan. His business expands the globe. He is a dear friend of mine, and I tell you what, he's an amazing young man. Got great insight. Without further ado, MD Rahman, are you there, sir?
Yes, sir.
Hey, good having you on the call tonight. So take your time, peel back the onion, give everybody a little insight, who you are, where you started from, and anybody can hit a top position in a company if they do so work. Is that right, sir? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. First of all, thank you so much to allow me in this call. I don't know how many people in this call and normally which level people in this call right now. It is my honor to introduce to you. You know, a lot of people, you know, when maybe you didn't know that one whole world and know me, MD Rahman is actually making dollar Rahman, and that actually you did that one. I remember when I met with you, I mentioned all the stays all the time. I said when I came to America, MD, they thought I'm a medical doctor, but I'm originally Bangladesh, so MD is actually Mohammed Initial. But when I start ACN, one of our senior vice president, Mr. Al Thomas, said MD is making dollars. So now a lot of people know MD is making dollar Rahman. But a lot of people say making difference Rahman. And look, I'm be honest with you guys. I'm so excited to attend this call. It's my privilege, it's my honor to attend this call. I know this gentleman, he's one of my respectful mentor in this business. And everybody know my background. I was a taxi driver. When I moved in America, I work in a restaurant because English is my second language. Look, still when I do the presentation all over the world, and I always say the word, you say, I am speaking English. If you don't understand my accent, this is your fault, not my fault. I try my best to speak English. If you don't understand, that's not my fault. Look, there is no other business give me this opportunity to learning culture, learning manner, learning English, learning everything with money. That is the only platform. I'm really honored to got this opportunity 7 years ago. And look, when I came to Australia, America, first 1 year, I worked in a restaurant. I cleaned the table in a restaurant as a busboy. That's why if anybody come to my beautiful house, they saw I always clean the table nicely. They say, MD, you clean nicely. I say, yeah, it's a long-term practice. I was a busboy. And if anybody drive with me, I say, I drive, MD, you drive fast because I was a taxi driver. I was a traditional business. I did everything. But when I start this business, a lot of people maybe didn't know how I start this business. I start the business without presentation. I had no idea what it is. My friend told me, I just asked him a simple question. Is it legal or is it illegal? because I'm from Bangladesh. And he says it's illegal. I say, okay, how I know it's illegal? I said, who introduced you this business? He said, one of the American police officers. I said, okay, it's illegal. That's where I start the business. No background. I have no idea what it is, but I feel, why not? I'm trying, because whatever I had is nothing gonna be changed. Now look at that, 7 years, my business is right now in 14 countries. I never thought, there's a lot of people say miracle. I am a miracle. Sometimes my wife, I saw, she's not excited. I said, why you are not excited? She said, I don't believe it's a real. It's a real. It is really sometimes hard for us to believe our life right now. It's called dream come true, or you can say reality is right now. I cannot explain sometimes because, English is my second language. So I cannot explain properly, but you understand it's a blessing. My kids, they're right now enjoying their life. And look, when I start, a lot of people ask me the question, how it possible? I ask, and my answer is, I was hungry. Because if you are hungry, you will find your food anyway. But if you are not hungry, it doesn't matter how good food I provide you, it's not tasty. This is Asian business. Nobody teaches us. You will find today, I had a meeting, I just finished my Saturday training. I said them, this business is not on gas and electricity. This business is a personality. You just find the personality, which is matched with your personality to other person. I cannot teach you. My personality is different. Your personality is different. And you will find the best possible way, which is match and find and keep going. And no, nothing. Look, I never thought I'm on the race. When I hit this TC, it was a team coordinator, right now is regional director. 55 days, I hit TC. I hit RD in 5 months. I hit RVP in 11 months and 28 days. Less than 12 months, I hit RVP. How? Because I want it. I remember I said to my wife, I said, give me 12 months, just 12 months. Whatever you need, I'll give you. That's the deal. I remember she said, okay, I need a full-time cook. I said, done. But I didn't know I can do it or not. But I need permission. I said, done. Exactly 12 months later, I hired a cook in America. She cooked for my wife. So that's I did. Now, definitely I'm a senior vice president, Circle of Champions member, but I have no idea what it is. I have an idea only I need to do. I need to do something for my next generation. I need to do something for my family. I don't need to do something for my company. I don't need to serve for my community, for my country, because I feel that is the best platform for me as an immigrant to do something different than other business. That's why I took it seriously. And the secret is in here. I'm not a networker. I'm not a speaker. I'm not nothing. I'm only hard worker. I know how to working hard. A lot of people even, I have still 1,000 Facebook friend requests pending. A lot of people ask me why you are not accepted. I say, I don't have time to look at my face. How can I accept the Facebook account? I'm not an IT guy. I'm not a technical guy. I'm just working. I talk. I am always talking with people. That is my secret. I don't know how to run them. Even I never ever open Facebook. I opened when I started SCN. And Instagram I opened just 6 months ago. My secretary have my password. I have no idea what is Instagram. I have no idea any technical things. I have no idea. I don't know how to make a slide. I hire somebody make a slide. I'm just talk with people, share the idea every single day. That's make me MVP. That's make me a COC. I know I've been in this business, Mr. Al Thomas, in this business long time. He's one of the top person in ACN. Everybody respect him. He's the mentor. But I am the one person without any knowledge, just only hard work, just bring me this level today. And I completely, okay, I know they have a knowledge, They know everything. I know how to work harder than them. That's the simple. Sometimes I'm sleeping 4 hours, 3 hours. It's okay for me because I know it's worth it for me. I'm working day and night, talking with people. You know, sometimes people ask me, how are you prospecting people? I say, I prospect people without expecting. That is my secret. I never expect, I prospect. I never feel they will say yes. My job to talk. If I cannot talk with people, I feel uncomfortable. That's my job. I talk every day with people. You know, I'm a good talker. I'm a good friend maker. That's all. This is my secret. And everybody asks a lot of questions. A and B, that. I remember I went to the Japan. I have no idea what they say, what they speak. I did the presentation, people sign up. Even they have they don't understand me. I don't understand them, but they sign up. They sign up, 600 people sign up in first 3-4 months. I got 600 people sign up. It's all about your excitement, all about your commitment. Only one thing I know, this business I saw is a simple, but people cannot make it simple because they come from complicated background. They are coming from different, very hard backgrounds. That's why it's hard for them to believe it's simple. But it was easy for me to believe simple because I'm from simple background. So whatever my mentors say, I just follow. Copy and paste. Even I cannot do anything because I didn't speak English. When I start the business, I didn't. Look, it's still Greg Provenzano don't understand my English, but it's still the paycheck is good. They're understanding slowly, but it's still I make money. I said, Greg, you don't understand? He said, no. It's okay. It's still you pay me money. I love you. So that's the whole thing. It's not a language. It's not a culture. It's all about the system. I sometimes say, as a new people, sometimes we respect people more than system. I respect system, not the people. If anybody love my system, they are my people. If they don't like, they don't come to the training, I don't talk with them. They say they are big shot, I say you are a big shot in your level, not my level. I'm looking someone who is completely listen to me, completely follow me. I spend time with them. That's the simple method. And I'm just, thousands of business partners right now. My business, one of the RD, he went Peru. I said, I love it. He's right now in Peru. My business has started in Peru, but I don't know. I know only one word, Spanish called mucho dinero, a lot of money. That's all, nothing else. Only one word. In Japan, 2-3 words, but 600, 700 business partners. So that's what I say. Look, day 1 to now, I never feel hard in this business because I enjoy the process. I enjoy people's negative. I enjoy people ignore. I enjoy people laugh. It's make me more crazy. I remember when I start, all the people I knew before ACN, they say this guy mad. I love it because they're pointing me, I'm different than them. I love it. I don't want to like them. I say mad people make more than you. So it's better mad. So I love it. And that's the reason today I'm in here, guys. And Mr. Thomas, I always one thing I understand this business is event. It's all about event because I was one of the best event promoter in this business. When I started the business, when I asked Mike Mazur, I said, this is a business. Where I invest? He said, invest in event. Anything, if you want to invest in event, not other parts. I remember my first event, I went alone with my friend. The second event, I became team coordinator, which is regional director, with 17 people with me. Then I became a regional director, 45, which is my third convention, 55 people with me. Then my fourth convention, I became regional vice for 150. Now my people, last convention in Australia event, it was 300 people. I don't know how many people, which country, I have no idea right now. Now, if this person build a business in globally, Why you are thinking locally, I have no idea. Look, last 5 years, I traveled 24 countries without taxi. That is unbelievable. Now, taxi driver flying without taxi is real. It's really funny for me, funny for everybody. We sell the story, guys. And thank you, Mr. Thomas. I personally, I'm actually, you guys have no idea. I'm expecting Mr. Thomas as a guest speaker could invite him in Australia because everybody know you very well. Very excited to come to see you here in Australia. Thank you, sir.
All right. Well, listen, I want to thank you for that, Mr. MD. More dollar. Yeah, we started that and it's caught on, and now it's your nickname. Hey, give everybody a little bit of background. Who are you that came from Bangladesh? Tell us about your growing up in Bangladesh before you came to America. Give us a description of how that looked and what happened when you came to America, and tell us about that, about a little bit about who you are as a person. Let's peel back that onion. Who is MD?
Okay, look. Today I had a Saturday training. I said to them, the place I born in Bangladesh, there was no electricity, but I make money from electricity. Can you believe it? The place I born in Bangladesh, there was no electricity. I never seen car. I said to my kids, you are lucky that day one you ride with a brand new Mercedes, but I never seen car. You know, I remember when I met with Robert, Robert said, if you born poor is a blessing because you enjoy your every success. And I really enjoy my every single success.
You know what, MD? I know that's for a fact is true because people that are born in most countries like the U.S., we become lazy and complacent because we have it so good, we don't understand how good we have it, and it tend to make us lazy or complacent. And I've traveled to many countries like you have, my friend, and we're just spoiled, and you have it to a point. You came from nothing, so you understand how to go out there and work day by day, night by night. So continue your story. From there, what did you do after you left out of Bangladesh, coming to America? What did you think when you came to the land of opportunity? Because most people came to see it.
Look, I remember, anybody have no maybe idea or not, I actually used to a banker in Bangladesh. I work in a bank, okay? And I own the lottery visa in America. You know, the diversity visa lottery? I own the lottery, and I came with my wife. I remember when I came to America, I thought I'm gonna be landed and I get the money. I thought America is money flying everywhere. My job to just grab it and send it to Bangladesh. I came, $127 was in my pocket, 2003. Wow. And I remember one of my friends actually said, don't need to bring money too much. I will help you. I came, I remember. And look, can you guessing with me and my wife landed in America, $127. Okay. Then I remember the first day I worked in a restaurant, as a busboy. When they give me the, to do the mop and clean, I was crying. I said, why I'm gonna do it? At least I work in a bag. So I was crying in the bathroom, I remember. But I remember when I went to the, in the front of the table, one gentleman in American, he said, excuse me, sir. I said, still I'm a sir. I'm cleaning, but he still say to me, sir, is a good thing. I realized in America, work is work, but in our country, they actually classify the work, the lower level, that level. So it was completely open my mind. I said, okay, I'm gonna do work. And 4 years, me and my wife, America, stay in one room, sharing kitchen and bathroom. I'm repeat it again. 4 years, we share a room with a family as a sublet, kitchen and bathroom share. And the furniture I had one mattress and one dressing table because women need mirror to look their face. That was my furniture. One mattress and one like in dressing table. Now look at, this is my Australia home. This is my office room. This is my office room right now. Okay, I have a 5-bedroom in this swimming pool, jacuzzi. And you know, when I got a swimming pool, people ask me, what do you do? I said, I'm going to put in here fish and I'm fishing. Look like a pond. I never seen in swimming pool in my life. That is the reality. You know, I know what it is. So it is, I cannot explain every single moment. You know, when I start in ASEAN, Michael Major said, recorded your house. Nobody believed that. And true. Now, look, brother, I cannot explain how much I am like blessed through this opportunity. And my family, we are praying every day to God to change many people's life like me. Every day, I say, you know, sometimes people say, MD, when you stop, I say, look, before I die, if I can change one more person's life, this is worth it for me. I'm done. The money I make, I cannot spend because I'm a poor country people. I cannot spend that much, but it is a real freedom, brother.
Well, you know, the thing about it, MD, you come from nothing, so you appreciate it much more than people in other countries because you had nothing. And that's why you're so blessed. And there are people that have got things and we take it for granted. We don't have respect of or appreciation of where we're at. We compare ourselves a lot to other people. In other words, we should really just be blessed and thankful and go out there and work day by day, night by night. Most people in most countries, they don't have that work ethic in them. They just to get by, just to get by. Right now, you know, I know it's about 1:25 on Saturday afternoon there in Australia. By the way, folks, it's 1:25 in the afternoon. It's Saturday there. It's Friday for us, but it's Saturday in Australia right now, about 1:25 in the afternoon. And you know what most people here in America do? They're hitting the happy hours rather than going out talking to people about facing up, about building a business, you know. And the sad part is you come and you understand the power of what you've had to go out and generate. If you just said, give me a chance, and you took a chance and you ran with it, and there's folks on the call here, I wish they would really, really, really run for it and quit really playing with this and really get after it. I mean, go all out, folks. What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose? Nothing. You know, you know, he came to America with $127 in his pocket. Some of y'all can't, 14 countries? Come on, folks. I mean, that says a lot about the character. And that's why I have so much great respect for him, you know, because he knows the value of what he's got and willing to go at it like no other. And like he said, hey, I don't even speak the language, but I just went out there and got excited. You know, and we're laughing, and some of you don't get it wrong. That's a blessing. He's gave you a ton. You don't need to know nothing. Just go for it. Just go all out. Some of you think you got to have everything all lined up in duck soup order. He just said, hey, is it legal? Look out, here I go. How many of you have the guts to land in Japan, don't speak any Japanese, and sign 600 people up in a couple months? How many see, no, I'm scared. That's the problem. Get unglued. Get off that. Here's a man that came from Bangladesh, spoke no English hardly. English is his second language. One room place, started doing a tax cab after he became a working bus boy. And just give us a few more words of wisdom here because you're blessing the heck out of me. I don't know about the rest of these folks on here, but some of them will get the information and I never saw that was a good call. I won't go do jack with it. Give us a little bit more wisdom, my friend.
Look, how can I say, you know, when I start, it was very hard for me a lot of people know my story. When I make a phone call with Mike Mazer, I remember, and he said he don't understand what I say because he don't understand my English. So he actually make a three-way call with my upline, and he say, "Hey, Jewel, can you say what MD said?" That was me. Do you understand? In this business, if someone really want, you already mentioned that one. If really want, there is nothing can stop in this business to success. Nothing. It is proven. I always say to people like that, I said, don't convince people to do the business. Convince people to see the business. Simply. Never convince anyone you do it. No. Just convince people to see after the presentation. Just give them option. Do you like it? If they say yes, we happy because you are my business partner. If they say no, we are more happy because you are my customer. If you do the business right way. You know, when I do the presentation in a home meeting, you know what I said all the time? Hey guys, first of all, don't take any pressure. You have to do the business. Please listen 15 minutes. After that, decision is yours. If you say to me, no, I'll be happy. That way I do the presentation, always. And after the presentation, I simply ask them, who invite you today? This person. Do you like it? If they say yes, you can do, don't be hesitated. If you say yes, we happy. If you say no, we are more happy because you be his customer. He's your friend. Your friend have a right to request you to help. Yes. But if you say no, we are more happy. You cannot go anywhere because we lock the door and then everybody look at the door. I said, no, no, no. You are okay. You can go. You can still eat snacks. No problem. You are my still friend. Why we convincing to selling gas, electricity, internet, and mobile? We are not selling fish and meat. I simply say, hey guys, you can live without rice. You can eat bread. You cannot live without mobile phone. So why we need to convince people to selling mobile phone? People don't understand the concept. A lot of people, they actually completely wrong understood the business. I said, we are actually looking ultimate no, because no is our customer. Every single person, if they say no, I say, thank you so much. I know it's not for you. Can you help me as the customer? Done. Look, I went to the Mercedes showroom this year. I bought the car for my wife. I give gift because she sacrificed last year. I was in Japan 6 months. So I said, this is your gift, 1 year. Okay, when I bought the car, my goal after that, I talked with the manager. I said, I am your customer. He said, yes. I said, this is my business. Can you help me, your all employee, to become my customer? I just simply, he said, of course. I said, yes. I became your customer. Now you become my customer. People are hesitant to tell that one. I have a car wash guy. He do my car wash yearly. I said, I can do it if you become my customer. That's all. I went to the laundry guy. I said, if you are my customer, I will do the laundry with you. Otherwise, no. My barber, he is my customer. I said, I don't tell you to do the business. I just tell you, you just become my customer. Simple. You know that sometimes when we say that, they ask you what business. They are interested to become business partner. Sometimes, you know, the regional director right now in Peru, he was an Uber driver. I pick him from Uber. So right now, You know, the Uber Eats is my favorite, you know, not the food. Because every day the guy bring the food, I pick his number. That's why I order Uber, not the food. The guy, because I'm picking people. So it's not a food. If I go anywhere, my intention when I tell this guy, that's all. You know, Mr. Thomas, Kenji and Thoma came to Australia. We had a regional event. They visit Australia. So last Wednesday, they back to Japan. I went to the airport. I said, how can it possible Kenji and Thoma leave without, before leaving, at least I pick one Japanese woman through them because I don't speak Japanese. So I went to the airport. I saw the one lady in Japanese. I said, where are you from? Japan. I said, Kenji, please pick the number for me before you go. And he picked the number for me and give it to me. I said, thank you. At least I got one Japanese. Do you know if I go to the shopping center, I never look the things. I look the salesperson before I look the things. Because my goal is the person, nothing else. You know, my wife said, what are you looking? I say, you looking that one? I looking the real things who give you money. So that's all I do. It is my habit. Actually, I say to you, I'm going to tell you another story. You know, the last month, it's not a good story. I got 3 speeding tickets in Australia. 3, Australia is very crazy. The last ticket I got, the police officer stopped me and he said, why you drive too fast? I said, look, I didn't see that one. It's a speedy car. I couldn't control maybe. I was laughing. And the officer take my license and he said, hey, speeding is your habit. Because I got 3 tickets. I say, if I say to you no, you're gonna be believing because you have a proof. Because I got 3 tickets. So why I say no? I'm so sorry. He said, why you do it? I said, you already tell me it's a habit. I say, it's a habit. That's why he said, if you get 1 more ticket, we're gonna be informed immigration, you will not get a visa in Australia. I said, I promise my habit change. Because I don't have an option. Me, people in here not change the habit because they have an option. I have no option without this business. When I start, within 5 months, I discontinue my 3 of business. 3 business. Do you know why? Because I cut my all comfort zone to make myself crazy. One of my mentors said, I hate plan B. Do you know why? Plan B, you are actually scared to fail. That's all. I have no plan B. Only one plan is ACN. That's the reason I'm in here. Nothing else. Because people are scared to fail. I'm not. I never is scared to fail. I never. I'm the person only always positive. Enjoy that. Doesn't matter what they feel. When people are scared to talk people. Scared to talk. What is the problem? I don't know. So maybe this guy said this guy is idiot. Who cares? Who cares? Okay, somebody say idiot. Who cares? I do my job all the time. Go and talk and enjoy and jumping. You know the people. Sometimes we are like picking people. I say people pick me because of my personality. When I go, I'm excited. I talk and they say, what you are doing? I said, that's why I'm dancing. Why you are not asking? So actually, I am not picking. People pick me now. That's the good things. Yes, that's the secret. Nothing else. Enjoy the process. Nothing else in this business. Very simple business. And I believe everybody can become successful in this business if they believe themselves, they believe the company, they believe the process. Nothing else.
Thank you, MD. Hey, we've got a question from a young lady, who's a superstar also. Miss Perla Banal, you have a question for MD? And not only that, she'll
Can
be
you?
doing our Sunday night. She'll be doing our Sunday night conference call, leadership call, this coming Sunday. Ms. Perla Banal, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello? Yes? Okay, thank you. It's not really much of a question, but I did wanted to give you a takeaway that I got from you. First of all, I want to say thank you so much. It's such a privilege to be able to hear such everything you speak. Every single word is just pure wisdom. And I do understand you clearly. So I'm just so blessed that we got the opportunity to have the association with Mr. Al Thomas to have you on this call. But one thing that I did get from this call was we have to have a 007 mindset and even kill attitude like yours. And it's just absolutely amazing because you do simplicity and it's so duplicatable. And we can see because you're in 14 countries. That is amazing. But if I do have an opportunity to be able to ask you just one simple question is, what is someone so successful like you reading right now?
Again, repeat it again.
What are you reading right now?
Book.
Yes.
This is a true story. I never read books. You can ask me why. Because I try to read, I don't understand English. That's why I stop it. Now, what is my answer? A lot of people ask me what book you read. You know, I say to them a smart way, I don't read book because it is someone's story, someone's experience. I like my experience. But a smart way I say, but real things I don't understand English. That's why I don't read books. My experience.
Our MD, folks, I want you guys to understand, you're seeing a man in the rawness of the business because he is who he is. He's always that way. That's why. He has no fear. I don't know why people have fear, false education fear. He's got no fear, and he will talk to anybody, anytime. And I'm trying to get you guys, the ladies, why do we have that fear? That's why. He doesn't have any fear. He just talks to people. And because his excitement has drawn people to him because he's always on fire. And that's what I'm saying. There's an old saying going to America, set yourself on fire and the rest of the world will come out and watch you burn. And that's what is drawing people to him because he is always excited. And that's what I love about him. There's no rhyme, there's no books, it's just, and I don't know, thank you for books, but gosh, folks, what did we do before books? We just went out there and just did it. I think sometimes books slows us down from really generating who you really are on the inside. What would you do if you guys could not fail? Just go after it. That's all the MD is talking about.
Okay, can I say one question? I'm not saying you are not reading books. I'm being honest with you because English books is hard for me to understand everything because English is not my language. But I sometimes read books in Bangla. But this is my request to you guys. In this business, a lot of people have a lot of motivation. A lot of people have a lot of education. A lot of people have a lot of preparation. I have nothing. I have only one thing, which is called action. When you are in action, you don't need motivation. You don't need preparation. You don't need education. Your action, everything, you just go, and every day, I am simply request to you, talk to the people. Every single day. I say to them, until it's not comfortable in your mouth to talk with people, do it. It takes long, okay. It takes 2 months, 3 months, it's okay. But until not comfortable, continue doing it. That's why I say, I'm not talking, it's uncomfortable for me. And be honest with you, in this business, there is no other business I say, what you gonna be, look again, what I sell right now, I sell my story. Maybe Mr. Thomas didn't know that one. I went to Japan. After the training, I went to sit with my people to close. One guy, Japanese guy, just after the meeting, he said, I want to talk with you. I said, okay. And one person translate me. I said, who you are? He said, he is actually a producer, film producer in Hollywood movie. Look at that. I said, oh my God, I have no idea what is this. He said, I want to buy your story to make a movie. Now I became all of a sudden actor. I show him that kind of offer come every day. Because I have no idea what he offered me. He said, how much you want? I said, my God, this is another hard question for me. I don't know, is it $10 or $20? My question is in here, he's not buying anything, he's buying my story. It's all about the story. Story sell. Look, people never convince to buy a service to you say is it good or bad. People convince when you sell a story. That's all. When you show someone, it's more important. But you can say how I present it all over the world right now. I share my practical experience every single day. And people connected, that's all. Nothing else. And it's more important than other things. I'm not saying you are not reading books. Of course, you read books. Everybody reads books. You need that. It is good. But be honest, I never done. I am just keep doing everything, the simple basic things. Every day, minimum 5 to 6 people number in my head. And
there you go. You know, I tell people 3 names and numbers a day, and that's low. You're doing 6. You know, stories are great. You know, people reading, that's wonderful. But, you know, just like stories sell. You know, way back when I was a kid, you know, people that be home, you know, they watch stories. All My Children, as a General Hospital, as a World Turn, yeah, story after story. It's just stories. And all he does is telling the story. The one that tells the story gets the most income. And that's all he's talking about.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Ms. Perlin.
Honest with you guys. If you are hungry, you'll find it. Yes.
We got a chance for one more, the birthday girl. She had a birthday yesterday. Miss Natasha Ismail has another question, and we'll end with that one.
Hi, Mr. Thomas. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Mr. Rahman. Thank you so much. Tonight's call was just amazing. And I mean, we're from Pakistan, and when you tell your story, we can relate to it because our parents went through the same struggle that you did. And hearing that just makes everything come to life. So I wanted to ask you, what does a typical day in the life of MD Rahman look like? What do you do every day? Do you have a morning routine? And what does your day look like?
Look, when I start ASEAN journey, I took a challenge. I said to my wife, hey, I have a 3 business. I start another business. So I'm be honest with you. I'm not gonna be cut time from my 3 business. I'll cut the time from your time. Are you okay with that? I'm just clear with her. I'm being always honest. Honest with my wife, honest with my family, honest with everything. And I said to her, you know the Bangladeshi women, you know they are. I said, please, give me the time. So the first year, I had no routine. Even I remember, I did a presentation 3 a.m., 4 a.m. because I had a goal, because I promised with Mike Mazur, I will be the quickest RVP in your organization. I asked him, who was the quickest RVP in your organization? He says, somebody done 13 months. I said, I'll do it 12 months. Even I didn't know that time I need a billing volume. I just brought the 4TC. I called Mike Mazur. Hey, still I'm not RVP. He says, you need a billing volume. I said, why you didn't tell me before? Mean, the more you know, the slower you go in this business. I'm being honest with you. The more you know, the slower you go. I have no idea what it is, but I am understanding I need to do. And the first year, I do crazy. Second year is a different. Third year, look, my daily routine, if somebody call me, I'm there. I am more focused, but right now, it's completely different because I'm jobless. You know, morning time, I'm at the area I live is a very rich area. Maybe I'm the only person, only husband in a home. My wife, I saw her, she's feeling boring. So sometimes I say, look, I have to go outside. She thought maybe I'm going to work. Actually, I buy a coffee. I show her I'm going to work. Actually, I don't have any work. Now I'm actually spending time with my kids more than anything. I play with my kids. I take them. I do some PBR in the evening time, 1 or 2 in the daytime. Go to the shopping center, go to somewhere, pick people. That's my job. With my wife, she doing shopping, I picking. She shopping, I picking. It's both money come. She's spending, I'm making. That's all. That's my job all the time. Nothing else.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rahman.
Thank you.
Hey, my friend, I just want to thank you for your rawness and the simplicity. And I've been saying that, you know, the more you know, the slower you go. And people think they need to know my group, well, honestly, my team, they really know, but they know I don't know nothing. I never have and I never will, because it doesn't matter. They think, I don't know where to get up, where they, I guess that society or corporate America make us think that. But the less you know, the faster you go, folks. Just go out there like your hair's on fire. You know, MD Rahman is a perfect example of that. He just keeps it simple. It's nothing complicated about what he does. And the business itself, trust me, it's not that complicated. The hardest thing I think he would say is getting in front of people. The rest is easy. Just get in front of them. Let them see the opportunity. So, Mr. MD Rahman, we're gonna let you go, my friend. I know it's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, and I know the sun is shining out there in your backyard in the pool. And I know you probably want to spend a little time with your family there. We thank you so much for your time. And you let me know about Australia and what
Yes.
day.
I hope so. I'll see you everybody. I'm coming Long Beach. Beach.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome.
I'm coming Long Beach after long time. I didn't attend last 2 conventions, so I missed my home country.
Well, listen, my friend, I thank you so much for your time. Thank you to let your lovely wife give her a hug for me. And those 3 handsome young men of yours. I remember the gift shop in I think we're in Africa in Sun City. They were so funny at the gift shop, having a blast. Just, Daddy, I want this. Daddy, I want this. Daddy, you're like, okay. And that's one of the beautiful things about the business, is being able to bless your family.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I will see you guys, everybody, in Long Beach.
Thank you, my friend. God bless you. I'll see you in Long Beach in 7 days. God bless everybody. Thank you, MD. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me, sir. It's my absolute honor. Anything I can do.
Thank you, my brother from another mother. Goodbye now. Have a good afternoon.